The Alaska franchise that we're going to retire. You're the only player in PBA history who's played for 4 different teams to be on the all-mythical and all-defensive team. The only player in PBA history.
The Jet leaves, there's going to be one less class act on the floor, which is why, Jeff, we're going to give you this time to thank all those people that your heart feels you need to give a shout out to.
Wow, I hope you can give me an hour, but yeah, there's so many people I want to thank. But first and foremost, I want to thank God and my family. I think without them, these last 15 years, it would be impossible. Especially for what happened the other day with the retirement and retiring the jersey. Thank you to Boss Fred, the whole Alaska Corporation, just for honoring me like that. It really is truly a blessed and a great honor to have your number retired. I feel really special, so thank you to them. And just to all the PBA fanatics out there, especially the ones who are supporting me and the PBA, thank you for all your love and coming into every game, and I'm really going to miss everybody, so thank you.
Well, thanks a lot, Jeff. Now he'll be taking on another flight, and he will surely be missed.
It is still smoking, the court. It is still filled with a little blood and a little passion and a little of everything that makes the PBA semifinals always very interesting. To take a look at the series and the way it has gone so far, it is Talk and Text in the lead 3 games to 2. They can close it out here today. But Alaska, which won games 1 as well as 3, they're saying, well, we still can win this one.
But when you look at the way things have gone, if you're Talk and Text, you're concerned because in this game, your defense hasn't held up. And when it seems that Alaska gets some points on the board, a lot of points on the board, that's when they struggle. So Talk and Text really wanted to turn things around because it hasn't been their day so far.
Exactly. Time to go to www.jasonwebb.com.
Webpage. Tingnan natin ang webpage. For the Alaska Aces, we talked about them getting to the free throw line, and it has been a mismatch. 13 to 18 compared to 4 out of 5 for Talk and Text. Talk and Text, not really a team that gets to the free throw line a lot, but yes, these are easy baskets that Alaska's getting right there. That's difference of 9 points. Sayang naman yan. So they have to not allow Alaska to get to the free throw line by not giving up cheap fouls. Next up, make the rebounds count. We're talking about Alaska. They have 3 more rebounds than Talk and Text for a total of 24 rebounds. Plus, they have 8 second chance points compared to only 2 on the part of Talk and Text. So that one going the way of Alaska as well. Finally, get Cyrus and Reynal on track. Cyrus Baguio, 9 points and 2 blocks. That's a big check mark for them. But Hugnatan, so far, scoreless in today's ball game. When you look at their side, Seth, when you look at Talk and Text, talks about how they need to create early looks, and everything has been difficult for them because 0 fast break points so far, and they have 6 turnover points. They would like to see more of that. They talked about being able to run. So far, that hasn't been the case. Next up, let Jimmy create. Jimmy has created a masterful artwork so far here in the first half. 20 points so far for Jimmy Alapag, but he needs some help from the rest of his teammates. And finally, for Talk and Text, they have to stop Simpson from dominating. Simpson with 15 points and 10 rebounds. So you have to compare that with the import on the other side, which is Sean Daniels. Sean Daniels has 12 points and 4 rebounds. So although Simpson is having a solid game with 15 points and 10 rebounds, Sean Daniels not far behind, but Sean Daniels has to work on his rebounding.
And again, both team captains were summoned to the middle of the court, and referees are giving them new instructions. Sa boxing na lang yata, hindi pwede magbigay ng bagong instructions ng referees sa gitna ng batas na 6 rounds or 5 rounds. Well, we'll go with this. Now, if you're, given everything that has happened, Jason, if you are Alaska, you're happy, you're in front, okay, we lost an 18-point lead, but we recovered, and we didn't get sucked into the vortex of the passion oil. On the other hand, Talk and Text with some flagrant fouls and a technical foul being called against them. How can you handle these things given the emotions that are on the court right now?
But it's really good that they had that. We had that halftime break to try for everyone to really cool themselves down. I'm sure the coaches were able to talk to them, and even the referees gave a talk to them. And everything should, I would think, really simmer down at the moment with that good 12-minute break that we have during halftime.
There's a scoop pass to the corner. Williams tries to bring it in closer. The bank shot does not work. 11-point lead by the Aces, hoping to tie up the series. Send it into a 7th deciding game on Wednesday as Baguio misses. Of course, if you're talking text, want to play somebody else, and most especially in the finals, rather than give Alaska another chance to breathe again. Here's Castro.
Jason Castro, he has proven in the last 2 games that he has been making that shot, but still, Alaska still wants to make sure and find out if today he's going to make that shot, because you saw right there, Cyrus Baguio going under the screens and giving that shot to Jason Castro,
who pocketed 13 and 18 in the last 2 games. Tenorio crossover dribble, trying to loose Alapag, who doesn't want to budge, but there is a foul. They give it to Alapag, and they'll count as his 3rd.
Eric Tenorio and Jimmy Alapag almost seemingly like they're trying to fight it out for who's the better point guard for this season. Eric Tenorio really made a name for himself this year as one of the premier point guards, and Jimmy Alapag definitely not willing to give up that throne that easily. Of course, JJ Helterbrand, the other point guard that you would say in that triumvirate, not really one of his great seasons after coming from an MVP.
Also had to deal with an injury and had to get himself back into playing shape, JJ Helterbrand. Here's a great bounce pass. Sean Daniels with 2 men on him, got it to go.
And Sean Daniels has been very efficient in this game. Only 1 miss from the field, 7 out of 8.
And 2 minutes all set to go by us here in the 3rd quarter. The dribble, broken up. Castro with a quick hand. Alapag asking for it, but Castro has other ideas. Tim Cohn has seen enough. And it's a 30-second handy fix timeout. Handy fix on first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all.
Except a little tinkering being done by Coach Chot Reyes to his lineup. Instead of starting out with Macmac Cardona, which they have done in this game, they switch it up to Jason Castro because Cardona in this game still scoreless. Jason Castro rewards his coaching staff by giving them 4 points here in the 3rd.
6-2 is the blitz so far engineered by Talking Tex. Look at that feed, and there were 2 men on Daniels on this particular play, but he defied them both.
Quick learner, etong si Jason Castro. Remember a while ago, biglang ka siya nito si Cyrus Baguio.
And he decided to blow by them in one swoosh. 56-49 is our current score. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Yan nagkatanaw sa atin sa Iloilo with Bacolod. Mayang hapunda. There's the pass outside. Gotcha! Gotcha! Castro says, gotcha!
Bawing-bawi na para kay Jason Castro. Talked about him getting blocked early in this game. That one, he blocked Cyrus Baguio and then scored on the other end.
Quits. And he's trying to ball up from behind, but going to the well a little too often results in a foul, his 2nd of the game. But tremendous effort.
It starts out with defense right here after the kick-out pass, closing out and getting that block, and then using his quickness, not allowing Cyrus Baguio to catch up.
Just kept running lang ka, no?
Oh.
There's Baguio fast developing a duel with Castro that is tapped outside with 4 remaining on the 24-second shot clock. Patricia will join us.
You know, Alaska's worried about Alapag and his transition, and they're worried about their own execution against the zone. They take bad shots and gives Talk and Text a fast break opportunity, but Coach Tim Cone is remaining positive. Just like Joe DeVance, did you know that whenever Joe DeVance is sporting a corn roll just as this one, unlike his afro, he had 100% batting average in the quarterfinals, and here in the semis, except for Game 2, he has an 80% batting average when he's got this hairstyle. For others, it's the shoes. For him, it's the hair. Sub?
I have no argument against that. We've seen that in the course of this series. Thank you, Patricia. In the meantime, Baguio decides to pass off at the last moment. Could be a Castro foul here. Third foul on Castro.
14 seconds.
5-point Alaska lead. Was largest at 18 when it was 30-12. At Alaska lead. Baguio tries that turnaround of his. Nowhere to go. 5 on the shot clock. Bishop, De La Cruz, quick snap. Yes!
Alaska finally gets some points, but the defense of Talk and Text has definitely improved here in the third.
Alapag won't make it from afar. Tenorio looking ahead. Crossover again. The step to the trailing job. No. Evans has been successful as a trailer. Castro! And Tenorio rushes against Sean Daniels. No.
Not a good shot right there for LA. But here's pace going the way of Talk and Text. Another open look, but this one time they can't get it going. But we talked about getting easy baskets right now here in the third. Marami na tayo nakikitang easy baskets for Talk and Text, courtesy of the fast breaks and turnovers.
Devance decided to pass off at the last moment, and De La Cruz not set really to receive it. Was going inside for the rebound. Last touch on him, and Leah Cruz is part of this team. Go ahead, Leah.
Well, one thing that Talk and Text is happy about right now, according to assistant coach Josh Reyes, is the way Sean Daniels has been matching up with Diamond Simpson. However, the locals like Joe DeVance, Mark Borboran, and Cyrus Baguio have been getting their shots, so they have to buckle down and work on them. They have to keep playing disciplined defense and continue to run, and Mac Cardona has to get going. Now, Jimmy Alapag actually was firing everyone up at the half, saying, they're not going to give this game to us, so we have to take it. Sam?
And that's also in the mind of Sean Daniels here today. I think he wants to play in the finals more than anything else, Leah. In the meantime, here's Simpson. Below the 7-minute mark of the third. Again, this game just breezing by as Simpson step back. Short. Ball is loose. Castro with it. 2-on-3. Baguio goes with carry. Castro eager to put it up, but here's carry. Closer. Blocked by Simpson. Baguio to Simpson, who goes straight to the hole but miss, and he'll go to the free throw line instead.
Missed opportunity on the part of Talk and Text. You know, when you have that fast break situation and you miss, the other team usually makes you pay, and this one comes in the form of a foul for Sean Daniels and 2 more free throws for Diamond Simpson.
And this is brought to you by B. McDerbier's Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Yamado. We've got Borboran, who made 2 connections in that second quarter, coming back in for Baguio, and Hugnatan is back on the hardwood, pulling out the bands.
Talking about guys, Leah just mentioned it a while ago. Mac Cardona, one of those guys in that TNT uniform that has to turn things around. Scoreless so far itong si Mac Cardona for his team.
And I think with the way that Castro has started to be a stronger number 2, Cardona has to play in the small court. He's, I think, maybe adjusting also in terms of the position he's at. The meantime, Carey hooks it back in to the wrong party, and Tenorio says, let's get organized.
Doesn't know it. Ooh. Harvey Carey was actually had a chance to get that basketball.
Behind at the right moment. De La Cruz, 9 seconds remaining on this set. Hugnatan. Williams with a rebound.
And they have done a good job talking about these big guys of Talk and Text, making it hard for Reynel Hugnatan.
Familiar shot. Familiar move. Familiar result from Cardona.
Just on cue, we talked about him getting some baskets. Ito na.
And Alaska needs to talk things over. Their once big lead has been reduced to 2. We'll take a break.